Yeah, I feel.
And
Now I have to be like, I have to like talk to
sure.
yes, like pick.
Pathfinder Season 1. That was something, man. February of 2024, I get the original idea because I'm not playing basketball at a high level anymore and I need to do something with my time. I'm, you know, I realized I have love for visual arts and I have love for documentaries and things like that. So I'm like, let me make my own. And I had no previous experience in directing. And that's exactly what I did. I kept writing ideas to the point where I was like, this is too good for me to just let this sit on a piece of paper. And then, when being so intentional about something, things are going to fall into place. August of 2024, my friend Misan has an event. I saw a music video that was directed by Christian and I was like, I have to meet him. And they were like, he's here. I was like, yo, where? Saw him, told him the idea, and he was down. We had a meeting maybe like a week or two right after. So I was like, okay, this is kind of serious. But he cared about the project like it was his own. And I was like, okay, I think we really, really have something. Because I feel like had I given it to anyone else, maybe they'd just be like, this is... In the production aspect of things, he was like, you don't even have to worry about that. Just tell me what the direction is and we'll figure it out. So yeah, fast forward to May, things started to feel real because now we're planning the shoot day. We're finding locations. We're seeing who's going to be on set that day. We're making group chats. We're using Mila Note. And anyone who knows me knows I have OCD. And like, actually though. Anyways, organizing tasks can feel, I need it, but it can feel daunting when there's so many things to do. And Christian it felt like bread and butter for him. He got it done without me even asking. And that just made my life so much easier. And then, Shoot for Peace let us use their space, which was amazing. They had some equipment and we brought some more equipment. So I think, I'm like, wow, this is real. I'm a director. And then on set, I kind of had imposter syndrome because I was like, I've never directed anything. And this feels like a very, very serious set. But everyone who was there was very, not only respectful of the idea, but very supportive of it. And all 4 interviews plus the therapy scene in the same day, I think we had less than a 7-hour window to get everything done. So that was, that was kind of crazy. But by the end of it just felt very rewarding. And we did the last interview with Josh, which was a very different setting, but very close to the kind of direction we wanted to take. So yeah, no notes on that. It went really well. Like the following months felt so stagnant. It felt like nothing was going on. And I was like, bro, like, are we gonna make it? Is this happening? Like, am I a real director? But I've just had to learn patience and having faith in God, which played a huge, huge, huge part in how this project came about. And then after things going so slow, first of all, I didn't even watch any of the footage. So the footage could have been bad and I wouldn't have known. But I trusted the people who worked there and the footage was good. And then, I didn't touch any footage until Christian sent me the drafts, which was kind of hard to watch for me. But I did it anyways, and I sent him notes, and then we fixed a bunch of things. And then Bisharo gets on board, and I was like, yo, this is perfect. Like, this is literally perfect. Because again, with emails and being organized, she is great. She's amazing. She helped us reach out to It's Okay Studios, and huge shout out to It's Okay for letting us host this event in their space. But just things kept falling into place, and I kept meeting people who were interested in the project. And then we had so many people I was wondering who's gonna come to the event. Are people even interested? And then in the end, I was like, yo, how am I gonna get, like, tickets are sold out. So it was crazy. And while I was there, I think all of the imposter syndrome faded, and I was nervous before the event started, but I found a piano downstairs. And if you know me, pianos are very, very special to me. But I found a piano downstairs, I was playing it, and then that kind of brought me peace. And then the day of, people were hitting me up, yo, can I pull up? I'm like, yeah, pull up, bring your friends, whatever. But as soon as I saw my friends enter this space, I felt at peace. And I was like, okay, this is real. This is good. We're doing a good thing. And I think when the screening was done, seeing however many people were in the room just on their feet, clapping, and you know, I was like, wow, this is 2 years plus of being delusional about this project just for it to actually like crystallize and be a real thing, you know? And from then I was just like, you know what? It was worth the wait. It was worth the faith and it turned out so much better than I ever imagined. So than I could have ever imagined. So yeah, I'm just very grateful for this experience overall. And I'm glad that, you know, I had an idea, and no matter what the odds looked like, I just stuck through because I knew that I had something there and it worked out in my favor. So yeah. So to everyone who has supported, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. It actually means a lot. And I feel like that's a core memory. That's something I'm never, ever going to forget in my life. I feel like we're going to do more, but I don't feel like there's going to be anything like the first time, you know? And to anyone out there who is a big dreamer, just don't stop dreaming. I feel like even myself now, like having come down from the event and things like that, and the season being done, I've kind of been hard on myself. I'm like, okay, what's next? And I've kind of stopped myself from dreaming big, but I realized we didn't get here by dreaming small. I didn't become a director by dreaming small. So whatever it is you want to do in life, whatever it is you think, you believe in your gut that you are destined to do, just go for it, because you won't regret it. And if you failed, at least you tried. But the day you succeed, you'll realize that it meant so much to you, and you thought about it so much because there was something on the other end just waiting for you.
What are you writing down?
Some prompts for the people to see. This prompt was, keep going, because why do you think we should keep going?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Season 1 of Pathfinders. This is the event happening right now, March 22nd, 2026. I am so grateful to God that this could be a thing. Started off in 2024 as just a conversation, and now we're at the point where we have 2 floors of It's Okay Studios. Shout out to It's Okay Studios for allowing us to have our, dreams accomplished today. We're on the 2nd floor right now. We have to do a bunch of floor plans. Dang, a lot of stuff to still do, but we're gonna be having the screening and the panel here. As you can see, the dock right there. Me, I'm mostly gonna be staying on the sidelines, just holding down the audio and the visuals, making sure everything is blessed. But we're gonna have our panelists here: Jamal Berger, Catherine Allen, Rachel Haley hosting, Siby Diomande, and Magdalena Gramanopoulos. That's a lot of talent, a lot of very important things are going to be said today. Very excited. Right now it's 4 o'clock. Since it is 4 o'clock, let me give you a verse. 1 Peter 3, 17 to 18. For it is better, if it is God's will, to suffer for doing good than for doing evil. For Christ also suffered once for sins, the righteous for the unrighteous, to bring you to God. He was put to death in the body, but made alive in the spirit. Just remember that, guys. Whenever you do things like this, just remember why and who's responsible for the cultivation of all of this. But yeah, we have the sound systems right here. We got to set up all these chairs, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
The Lulu is the Solulu. Right now I'm just setting up the prompts for this little activation we're gonna have here. And how greedy of me would it be to not also participate?
Christian Batenga, Christian Kin.
Just off top, what I could say about Pathfinder is that even though it took a really long time, the evolution of it through that time period from 2024 until its cultivation in 2026 was a gradual and successful one. Even though we didn't get to interview as much subjects as we ambitiously desired to in the beginning, it was a necessary step to an eventual better version of Pathfinder soon to come. With every year that goes by, we continuously improve. We get better at telling stories. We get better at bringing people together. We get better at asking questions. We get better at managing a team and really solidifying our vision and expanding what Pathfinder truly means.
Okay, so the question is, what is one message you want to pass along to Pathfinders?
At the end of the day, the best thing you can be is yourself. If you put 100% of yourself into everything that you do, if you're staying authentic to yourself and you're being your true self, how God created you to be, you're always going to find success. You're always going to find spaces where you belong. You'll always gravitate towards and attract the right people. So just be yourself, stay true to yourself, and the rest will follow.
Beautiful.
Going for things that feel natural to you. Failure means you're trying.
I want to encourage all Pathfinders to do exactly what the name suggests. This life is yours to live. It's your story. That's what I want you to remember. It's your story and it's your pen and you write it the way you decide.
I would say enjoy the process.
I would say it's never the end, even if it feels like it's the end. Keep going, keep hustling, and you'll get there along the way.
What I would say to all Pathfinders is go with the flow. I feel like social media, we're always looking at what other people are doing, but every time that's spent worrying about what other people are doing is time not spent focused on yourself. So yeah.
Trust God in everything that you plan on doing. He has a plan for you, and it's important that you continue to trust in yourself and know that you have value in every room that you walk into.
A message that I would say is to keep your faith strong and to always believe in yourself.
One message I have is we're in the creative realm. A lot of people are gonna knock you down for what you're doing. My message is keep going no matter what. Keep pursuing what makes you happy, and at the end of the day, just be you. Have your own back. God has your back, and just keep going.
You strengthen your relationship with Christ, strengthen the relationship with your Father. He's the only one that will guide your path, that will straighten your path, and that will calm you while you're going through those storms. So if you're struggling or if you feel like you're confused, seek Him. He will give you the answers and He'll give you exactly what you need to succeed.
What God cannot do does not exist. So keep pushing through the tough times. The achievement feels so much better through trials and tribulations. So yeah, keep going.
Don't listen to outside noise. Probably stay on your goal and don't get distracted on your goal.
The path will figure itself out. Just stay true to your intention.
Bye-bye. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Super grateful to Siby for bringing me on this project when he met me at a 38 event. I'm just glad we're on this ride together. It is a blessing to be involved in sports once again, in the media sense. I've always loved basketball. I've always loved every sport and what it can do for people. And I think this is my way of giving back and showing flowers to people who contribute to one of the things that I love the most. Shout out to all the people who came for the shoot day and the event, right? Both staff, creators, and family and friends, people who met us 2 weeks ago, people who known us for all our lives, right? It's a very emotional experience, and it's a very rewarding experience. I can only be thankful to God for putting me in this position to where I could do things like this on a consistent basis. And even though Pathfinder went through stages of stillness, stages of disasterly decisions, stages of moments where we didn't think it was gonna become something, stages where we felt like we didn't want to do it anymore, stages where our pockets were empty, stages where we felt like people didn't care anymore. We kept on getting reminded that our community is so vast, and the love that people have for Pathfinder, even in its inception, is so grand. And we're just gonna keep on taking that momentum and pushing it forward.
Siby being one of my closest friends and seeing him go through the process of making this film, I'm so proud of him. And our late night Joey chats, and just seeing him going through hard times, and I don't know, he's my biggest motivation in life, so I'm very proud of him and where he's at right now, and everyone's here to support him, and I love you, Siby.
It went super well. I was kind of nervous to speak in front of everyone, but it still turned out nice. And yeah, I'm very fulfilled. I'm very happy.
Great.
Yeah.